Well, since releasing Hell of Thieves in 2009, I've been pretty flat out actually. I've had another baby, little girl, and I've had an opportunity to sing on a Disney movie, Tinkerbell. So, you know, on and off, pretty busy. You cannot understand yet. Being a folk singer is just, you know, I pinch myself sometimes when I think of how lucky I am to be doing what I love and I am so passionate about as a living. And to do it obviously with Sam, who, you know, we get to travel the world together and share all these amazing experiences and meet incredible people. There's a certain magic that comes with standing on a stage in front of an audience, especially, you know, a lot of musicians and singers probably feel this, but I think, you know, with traditional music, folk music, it's even more so because the type of music that we do, you really demand the audience's attention and you need them to be very quiet. Unfortunately, they are very quiet, and so there is a certain magic in the room. And obviously the wonderful musicians that I get a chance to sing with just capture little moments that send me off into a different world. The song which I feel on the album is going to connect with most people would be Bright Morning Star. I've seen the reaction from the audiences when we perform this song live, and people really connect and they all feel like singing along in the last line. And it's a real uplifting, it really lifts your spirits, but at the same time, you know, there's this thread of kind of sadness that runs throughout the song, and I think it appeals to every side of human nature, you know. I think it's a song people will be singing for a long time. They have gone to hell.
My favourite track would be, it changes. My favourite track does change from day to day, but I think it's More Like Mary. I suppose it's not really probably what most people would think would be their favourite track, but for me, it pushes the buttons that evoke certain nostalgic memories for me from the traditional records from the 70s that I grew up listening to.
Absolutely. At the moment I have a favourite which at any opportunity I have to play this song in the car, and it's a song called Donald that we've recorded. And I don't know what it is about it, but it takes me to a completely different planet. You know, I just love the atmosphere that this song has created. The style of the fiddle playing is just so haunting in parts, and then it sort of builds up to this frenzy at the end, and it takes me on a real journey. Oh, my Donald, he was... I suppose, you know, after being to China earlier in the year and discovering this huge world out there that needs to be explored musically for us, and a different audience and a different way of appreciating our music to hear, because it's really opened up a whole new way of thinking about what we do. Do you know what? I really do think nobody knows. And, you know, if it is then, sure, that's fine. I mean, in between, we're always busy doing stuff. And I think it's really important to not just churn out album after album just for the sake of just keeping in there. Because I think, well, for me anyway, I'm sure you feel the same, it's like, it's a really big step when you commit to a song to go on an album, and you want it to sound the best that it can, and it's a bit of a journey, and so there's no point in just kind of like saying, right, next year we'll put an album out because, you know, we're having a bit of momentum here.
Yeah, there is a bit of a trend at the moment of people putting records out as an excuse to tour again, because album sales have dropped so much. People need a reason to go back on the road to earn money, and I suppose we're lucky that it doesn't matter if we have a record out or not, people still come and see Cara perform live, so we don't have that sort of desire, and we only make records when we feel ready to make a record. And I do think, I mean, I hope everyone else feels the same, but I feel that our material, the quality of it is far, far better because it's happened naturally rather than us forcing an album.
Me again.